Sweetie Pie, I can't go another minute without reading you a book. It's been too long. So, I'm taking a break from what I'm doing to read you a book. And this book is called The Mystery of the Monkey's Maze by Doug Cushman. There's a lot of these mystery books, it seems, because I got a collection of mysteries in the bundle for you the last time at the library. Well, actually, yesterday I got two more. One of them, very intriguing. Only library has the best bundles. We're going to go there a lot. A lot. Count on it. They have this thing when you're a little older. It's called Reading to Dogs. It's for, I think, second and third graders that are a little bit struggling to read out loud. So they bring in dogs and the kids read to them. How cool is that? The dogs love it. The kids love it because they get better at reading. And I love it because everybody's happy. So anyway, I don't remember what it was yesterday, whether it was mystery or something. But the last time it was called mystery. So there's mystery books in both bundles. But let's read this one first. The Mystery of the Monkey's Maze from the Casebook of Seymour Sleuth. Sleuth is another word for detective or someone who tries to figure things out. Like you and me. Oh yes, we're sleuths. We're mathematical sleuths. We're nature sleuths. Scientific sleuths. Mystery sleuths. And other kinds as well. Okay, it begins. Oops, here it is. First page. Handsome looking guy, one must admit. And he says, "My name is Seymour Sleuth. I am the world's greatest detective. With my assistant and photographer, Abbott Muggs." That's quite a nice name. "I travel around the world solving mysteries. This is the casebook of one of my most puzzling mysteries. I call it The Mystery of the Monkey's Maze." Well, I don't know where his assistant and photographer is because this looks like a statue called the Earl of Sandwich. A little puzzling, but I'm sure we'll see as it goes on. And here we have the title page. And notice that it came after the last page. And we have a map. Maps are very helpful for many things, including mysteries. And we have a little sign here for Borneo. It says, "It's beautiful, Borneo." And there's a monkey's face. Visit beautiful Borneo. And then in the map we have the Malay Peninsula, Sumatra, Java, the Celebes, maybe pronouncing that wrong. Wait a second, there's a bug on my hand. What is going on here? What is going on here? It's October. Oh, it's the end of October. Tomorrow is what? Halloween, exactly. Your mom's almost favorite holiday. So back to the map. South China Sea, Borneo, Singapore, Malay Peninsula, Sumatra, very good coffee I used to love from Sumatra, Java, Celebes, Dr. Tan's camp, right here, and as I said before, the South China Sea. The Mystery of the Monkey's Maze by Story and Pictures by Doug Cushman. And then we're seeing a few other clues here. Edible plant from Borneo. Yum. Guess what I found out today? You know that plant that's been in my garden for a number of years now? I have not been able to identify, and nobody has known when I've asked them. including a high school friend of mine who has a PhD in botany. It's a square stem, has a scent. I thought it was in the mint family. Square stem means mint family. I found it in this collection of laminated cards, and each sort of card shows you a different invasive. Turns out that's poisonous to livestock. I'm glad I've been pulling it up, and I will continue to do so. They say that's one way, is to just pull it up every time you see it. After about 4 years, it should be gone, or when the seeds are no more. I'll show you it when we see it. So here we go. This reminds me now. It says on this little thing here, the legendary black flower of Sumatra. Black flower, fact or fiction, by Maggie Snoop. Snoop, by the way, is a noun and verb. That means to snoop around, or a snoop. Somebody who's a little bit nosy, which detectives have to be. Well, they are, but they don't have to appear that way. They can be like you and I, very stealthy about it. People don't know that we're taking in all these things because we look ordinary. We look like we're looking at the plants or the weeds or the sky or the butterflies, but meanwhile, we're taking it all in. That's how we work. That's how we roll, because we're detectives. Plain and simple. Back to the story. Most people think that the black flower of Sumatra is only a legend. One person, however, believes that it really exists. That person is the great explorer, Dr. Irene A. Tan. Along with this reporter, she and a team of dedicated experts will travel to Borneo to discover if the legend is true. I will go to page 3. Where's page 3? I will, and then they just leave it hanging there. I'll turn one more page. What? I will what? See page 3, and then there's no page numbers. Most peculiar. Oh, perhaps what they mean is don't see page 3 in this book. Perhaps what they mean is this is a clip that they took out of a newspaper, and on the newspaper clipping it said see page 3, which we don't happen to have here. So it's a bit of a clue. And so what do we do after we've taken all this in from the title page? Turn the page! Exactly. Okay, let's see, how long have I been talking? Whoa. Okay. February 23rd, 2:26 p.m., Singapore. Muggs and I are here in Singapore to enter the Great Curry Cooking Contest. Curry is a kind of a seasoning, particularly famous in Indian food. As we practice my famous mystery rice curry with peanut butter and pickles, oh dear, a messenger delivers a note to our hotel room. Dear Detective Sleuth, my mother, the great explorer Dr. Irene A. Tan, is in danger. You are the only one who can help. Please meet me in the hotel lobby in 1 hour. I have no one else to turn to. Maurice Tan. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we have here. We have the sleuth and his buddy are cooking for the curry contest. This is the blue ribbon they hope to get. It's for first place. And this is the note that they get delivered to their hotel room from Maurice Tan about his mother, Dr. Irene Tan, who is in danger. And he says, you are the only one who can help. Okay. Same day, 3:35, approximately an hour and 10 minutes later. Muggs and I meet with Maurice Tan. I order a light snack and ask him why he needs my help. I have just returned from the rainforest in Borneo, he says. I am helping my mother look for the legendary black flower of Sumatra. We believe it can cure hiccups forever. You had hiccups a lot. Oh my goodness. When you were in your mom's tongue, oh my goodness, you got hiccups a lot. Let's see, back to this. Most people do not think it really exists. If we find it, it would be a great discovery. But someone is causing us trouble. Much of our food has disappeared. Someone put sand in the sugar bowl and tied knots in our underwear. And 2 days ago, my mother received a scary note. Someone is trying to scare us away. Please, you must help us. Note to myself. Smudges on note look familiar. Chocolate, perhaps? Notice, here we have the one note. See the smudges and the fingerprints? That's a fingerprint. And then here's the other note that says, go away. Another smudge that might be chocolate. And yet, one of them was written by Maurice Tan, and one of them is one given to Maurice Tan, or to Maurice Tan's mother. Interesting. Interesting. And here's the picture at the top. Notice the nice little meal that they're having with tea and sweets. That must be Maurice Tan, and that's our Detective Sleuth. February 23rd, 4:45 p.m., about an hour later. I agree to take the case. Muggs will join us to photograph every step of this mystery. Maurice books us on a flight to Borneo. I suggest we take a comfortable and safe boat, but Maurice insists a plane will be faster. Now we're seeing some pictures here. I'm sorry, I think mosquitoes keep biting me. That's why I keep rubbing my skin. Okay, we see two vaccine patient number, two different numbers, Dr. Fix-It, Seymour Sleuth, and Abbott Muggs. And they're given shots for malaria, measles, chickenpox, and it says, patient is afraid of shots. That's for Seymour Sleuth. For Abbott Muggs, same, malaria, measles, chickenpox, comment, patient is very healthy. And here we have their vaccine records. And here we have this little thing for Borneo Airlines, where we're always up in the air. And here we have a picture of the plane as you're getting ready to go to Borneo. And we'll show you some other pictures. They're boarding the plane for Borneo Airlines. Air sickness bag. Oh dear, one hopes they'll never need that because throwing up is quite unpleasant. Luggage receipt. Borneo Airlines were always up in the air. These are the tickets for Seymour Sleuth and their seat number, and Abbott Muggs from Singapore to Borneo. Note to myself, I'll never fly this airline again. They only serve peanuts. And we're seeing a bit of a coffee stain or something. Okay, but this is his notebook with all of the notes and things that he's taking. Things that although one wonders why you put an air sickness bag in your notebook. February 24th, 6:16 a.m. Oh dear, what time? Okay, I'll read a little bit more and then I'll read the next one in the second installment. 6:16 a.m. Borneo. After a long flight, we arrive on the island of Borneo. Elephants take us into the jungle to Dr. Tan's camp. We have pictures of their luggage tag, an elephant with Seymour Sleuth, and Seymour Sleuth up on the elephant's back as the elephant takes them to Dr. Tan's camp. Same day, 7:23 a.m. Our journey through the jungle is long and bumpy. I'm beginning to get hungry. Maybe we can find a snack? My elephant helps me look for something to eat. He does not look pleased. I think he prefers restaurants. So, let's see. What I'm going to do now is take a pause from this and read the next part in part 2. Okay, sweetie pie, I love you to bits. It's been delightful to go on this mystery with you. We will continue in part 2. See you later, sweetie pie. My sweetheart, I love you so much.